Alright, guys, I'm back. Hopefully that did it. It's rather disappointing that that had to happen. But if I can't play the game, then what's the point of me streaming? I don't get it. I really don't understand. Why am I dealing with this issue? I'd like an explanation, SDS, and this is not just this game. It's also been last year's game. I think even MLB The Show 24, it was an issue. What the heck? Resetting it? Mm. Is that gonna like delete anything? How do I reset my PlayStation? Paul O'Neill. No, and I don't think I want to do that. So it's PlayStation servers. That's great. Great that PlayStation servers can't keep up, but Xbox servers, you know, those are fine. I just want to be able to play this game through an entire stream without having to restart about at least once a week. I didn't say it was every day. I said it's about every week. Thank you. So I'll just do this for another hour and then, you know, we'll go from there.
No, he's safe.
Or I'll do this for another hour and then I'll
That missed. That's a ball. No, 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 no.
end stream. That's what I meant. Really, Verlander? Really? Paul O'Neill gives you a 2-run homer and you give it right back to the Phillies. Right to Bryce Harper. Thanks.
Ball.
Warning track power, of course. Ozzy, can you do something, please?
Hee-haw.
No, you cannot. All right, well, I don't trust Verlander, especially after he gave up that home run, so. And I need parallel XP with Orioles players, so why not why not go with Helsley?
No, ball. That's up. That's a ball.
Did you ever get those packs, Dodger, or are you still working on them?
Nope, ball.
From the multiplayer program, I mean. Strike 3, sit down.
Ball. That's down. Hee-haw. That's inside. Ball.
Strike 3, sit down. Oh, I see. So you're helping a friend out. Got it. Well, that's very nice of you. Okay. Well, whatever he needs. It's good to see that you're helping him out. That's good enough.
Dave?
All right, that's okay. We got the lead back. That's what's important. Now we just need to close it out. So we're gonna go with. Who we gonna go with? I was thinking Jansen.
Nope, ball.
Nice.
Heck!
Strike three. Sit down. Attaboy Jansen. Hate that Verlander gave up that 2-run homer. But at least it's a win. And look at that. We had Brian Dozier. Nice. 5 show packs. I'll take it. Yep, we get to still play on rookie. Love it. For a minute there, I thought I was stuck again. The Mets have activated Andy Ibanez for tonight's game. Oh boy. Wow, on rookie, I couldn't even get a hit in the first inning. Strike 3, sit down.
Nope, that's inside. Nope, outside.
Strike 3, sit down.
Yeah. Ball, that's in.
Strike 3, sit down. At least Verlander was more competent in that one. So thank goodness for that. Oh, I thought that was gone for sure. But hey, it's a double.
He's in there, say.
George Brett is going to score or drive in another run. Love to see it. And Cody Bellinger is going to go deep. So that's 2 runs, which means the save is out of the question. But that's fine. That's A-OK.
Ball. That's ball two.
Ooh, a little Olay, but hey, a base hit's a base hit. Nice.
Ball one.
Well, that might have been a strike anyway, because it was pretty close to the strike zone, so. Wow, Giancarlo Stanton with a triple. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh, that might be one of the craziest things I think I've ever seen. Giancarlo Stanton getting a triple. Nice, Rainiel.
No, inside.
Okay, hey, that's a base hit. What? Judge, how do you mishandle that? That was literally one of the easiest hits balls that managed to get into right field for a base hit, and you misplay it like it came up on you. What the heck? That literally makes no sense to me.
Ball. That's inside. Nope.
Strike three, sit down. Strike three, sit down. I mean, Verlander's going to keep going. He's got a shutout going. Might as well give him as much parallel XP as possible. Woo, what a catch. Ooh, ow.
That's a ball.
Yeah, too bad. But that's fine.
Off the plate, ball one.
Oh no. I underestimated how quick Ozzy was. Should have just grabbed the ball and thrown it over to first.
Hey! Ball inside.
Strike three, sit down. Strike three, sit down.
Ball, that's out.
Nice. All right, so that's the Yankee stronghold. Rainio Rodriguez is now tier 4. We got the Cityscapes Deluxe pack. I love it. Now we'll make our way up to Boston. Or as the Dropkick Murphys would say, I'm shoving up to Boston. Whoa. I'm gonna see what other I know I could play on veteran for that, and that would be fine, but I do want to see like what else do I need, because I'm really close. I'm like 5 program stars away. All right, that's done. I have a feeling that that's actually maybe I just need more Chicago Cubs or White Sox players in my thing. Tom Glavine. Cedane Rafaela is not worth it. Hey, at least we got Dylan Cease. Actually, now I should check that. Gonna add Chris Bryant here. And then let's see. White Sox, no. Hikaru Armstrong or Seiya Suzuki. Harold Baines. Murakami. Antonat. Catcher Kyle Teal. Let's go to the Cubs now. We could do either Seiya Suzuki, Alex Bregman. Let's do Seiya. That's fine. Do I have any Cubs or? Oh, I could throw in Rich Gossage. In fact, I'll do that. I'll throw in Rich. And we'll see what the Cubs have. Craig Kimbrell and Danny Palencia. And I think I saw Sutton there too. Or Suter, excuse me. Suter, not Sutton. All right, very good. So let's go ahead and play another Conquest game, this time with the with the Chicago lineup that I built. Whoops. There we go. Give me Kerry Wood. And then hopefully this will allow me to complete the program. And then all I have to do from here on out is finish up the rest of the Conquest map, do the Diamond Quest, and do the mini seasons to get all the cards there as well.
Ball. Nope. Ball.
Oh, this is already fantastic. You know, back to back flyouts to left. All good stuff. Murakami, I think he just blasted this one. So there we go. We got a home run with Murakami. Chris Bryant's going to drive in the run. Beautiful.
That ball's foul.
Murakami, we'll see. We'll see. Definitely has the potential. I mean, Otani is a special player. I don't think anyone's going to be able to compare to him. And I don't think anyone's going to get as big as him. Otani's just on a different level. But can Murakami be a star? I think he has the potential. I think I saw that he was tied with Judge for the most home runs in the American League so far. I think he's got 12. Maybe he's going to get the maybe he's going to get the Lightning player. But they already gave him a World Baseball Classic card, so not sure they want to do that.
Outside. Ball.
But I'll leave that up to SDS to decide. Strike 3, sit down.
Hee-haw.
Strike 3, sit down.
No, that's out.
Murakami or Judge? Gotcha. All 12? Are they? I know some of them were shots. They were like way out of here. Just think the Mets could have had him. But no, no, no. We want Jorge Polanco.
Ball outside. Ball.
I mean, there's a trade-off. You know, yeah, he's hitting a lot of home runs, but his average is not too good. I mean, you don't. There's not too many power hitters these days that hit for high average. Like Judge and Otani are pretty rare cases. So you got to pick and choose which one you want to have. Do you want a power guy, or do you want a guy who is going to hit for high average? Because there's a difference. Not saying you can't have both, but most of the time you need to pick one or the other. I think it's also the fact that the White Sox are not really doing too well.
The ball.
Despite him hitting home runs, they're not winning a lot of games. Strike three, sit down.
No, that missed.
For a long time, that was Pete Alonso for the New York Mets. They knew he wasn't a high average hitter. So, but he had the power. He gave you 30 home runs every season consistently. The only exception being 2020 when that was a bullshit season because of COVID. Dang, Murakami. But I mean, that's why you have 9 players in a single lineup. You have guys who are going to get on base for you, who can run fast and swipe bags. You have power guys who are going to hit home runs or at the very least extra base hits. Yeah, they're probably going to strike out a lot, but they're going to get you runs when you need them if you put them in a good position, that is. And then you have your contact guys who are like a backup plan. They're the ones that are going to get base hits if they need to in clutch situations. Then you have your fielding guys who aren't going to be so good with the bat, but they're so good with the glove that you're willing to put them in the game. Because sometimes you may need defense. There's a reason why there are 26 guys on a MLB roster, and there's also a reason why there are 9 games in or 9 players in a single lineup. Everyone has a different role. He has 0 doubles, so for him it's home runs or strikeout. I mean, look, he's delivering the power. But maybe you got to remember, he's just a month into the MLB season. All right, he's getting adjusted to MLB pitching. And there we go. There's Ian Happ. All right, so the the Cityscapes program is done. Ooh, and we got another pack there. Maybe, but that's on him and the White Sox to make the adjustments. If they can't make the adjustments, guess what? They're not doing anything. Michael Bush. No, no, I don't think so. The White Sox need players too that they're going to be able to market and bring to the ballpark, and I think Murakami does that. So to him, they're valuable, or to them, he's valuable. Come on, show me the golds that are 85 or above. Or I'm sorry, 82 or above. Who is? The White Sox? Really? Interesting. Well, if they're playing well, then honestly, I don't see why they would trade him. But it is a long season. Okay, anything can happen between now and the trade deadline. So we'll see what happens. I would not say they're in an easy division. I mean, don't forget the Tigers have Schoolboy and they have a young core. I wouldn't, and the Guardians are always a threat. I mean, you got to get through those two teams, in my opinion, in order to challenge for the division. And I don't think the White Sox are there yet. I think the White Sox are going to do better than the Royals and the Twins, yes, but I don't think they're going to do better than the Tigers or the Guardians. Yeah, but they're still developing. Tigers are they have a young core, but I feel like they're established. All right. That's really all I really didn't have anything else. Oh yeah, forgot about this. Can I it's still so expensive. All I need are two silvers. Waller, Nance, Scherzer. Unless this guy's of course, that's what it is. This guy right here. Everyone else can be cheap, but this guy is because I think these are new cards and people are like, "Oh, I'm going to put them up for 500 cuz it's a new card, so people need it." And people are willing to pay that price. That's why I'm annoyed by it. But I'll go ahead and put in some buy orders here. Trying to do this for as cheap as I can. I mean, 30 subs is not bad. But this guy I'm not putting in a buy order for. I'm not spending over 300 subs for him. That's ridiculous. So I'll just wait. I can wait. There's no rush for me to get the Twins or the Blue Jays done right now, other than I'm pretty close. Let's see. Uh, do, 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 do. And I could do buy orders on these guys because I only need 2 of them. But Paul Skeens is just going to be so dang expensive. There we go. Alec Thomas. Take him too. And Chicago, I'm not in a rush in. It's funny how in the American League there are no teams that I have under 30 cards collected, but in the National League there's 3 of them: the Mets, the Phillies, and the Diamondbacks. How crazy is that? But that's going to do it for me, guys. So thank you to everyone who tuned in. Even if it was only for a moment, I greatly appreciate it. If you haven't done so already, please be sure to follow me here on Twitch and or subscribe. Either one would make me a happy person. If you're watching this on YouTube, I thank you so much for tuning in. I hope that you like the video and subscribe to my channel. And if you want to know when I go live, you can follow me on X at TTVNextJGGen24. It's my gamer tag that's on the left side of your screen there. So go give me a follow. I'll usually post whenever I go live. You can also turn on notifications here on Twitch. That way Twitch sends you an email every time I start the stream. So to answer your question, Dodger, no, I don't have any Mets Diamonds. I'm actually going to wait until after the attribute update because I believe that Francisco Lindor and Juan Soto are going to go down. I think they're going to go down from Diamonds. Soto may stay at like an 89, but Lindor is definitely going down to an 87, maybe even an 86. So I think that would be the better. I think that would be the better plan, not to try to get them right now because it's too difficult. Just wait till they're purple diamond or they're 80 overall diamonds, and then see if I have a better shot at getting them. So obviously, there's still a lot of progress we need to make in this program. So what I'm going to do is on Monday, we're going to continue. We're going to finish up with the Conquest Map. Okay, we still have Pittsburgh to go through. Yeah, Pittsburgh, we got to go through Seattle, and we have to go through Texas as well. So we'll finish those up. Then we might head to Diamond Quest and mini seasons or mini seasons, one of those two. So try to get the cards that are there and try to build up this collection. And then we'll see if I could get Mickey Mantle. So I hope to see you all on Monday at 3 p.m. Eastern. And until then, guys, have a good night and have a great weekend. See ya.